even though I have a lock nut on there, as you can see, nylon lock nut, and I tighten this up, I think as I'm mowing along, it's somehow like loosening it up. Because I tightened this the other day, then now it was already back loose again. Hope y'all are doing awesome today. So first yard, that throttle cable is messing up on the John Deere, even though I put a bolt in it before. I think maybe it's like unscrewing the bolt a little bit as you move the throttle lever back and forth. It has a lock nut on it, but I don't know. It just seems like it, because I know I had it tighter than that. So anyway, I take it apart again, tighten it up. And then also, I think I'm having a problem with like one of the little safety switches or something on the John Deere. Like every now and then, it just will just shut off. It almost like it's killed, you know. It kind of seems like it's like a safety switch malfunctioning or something. That's what it seems like. Or it's, you know, a fuel issue or something, but not a big deal. Starts right back up, but there's a little something going on with that. So if you guys have problems with your mowers out there, just know it happens to all of us. Also, my Snapper Pro, the other day, the belt snapped on it. It just snapped all at once. It was in a great condition belt. It was only a few months old, and it just snapped it. And it was an OEM belt too, but it must have been like old, a little old or something. I don't know, because it was not an aftermarket belt. It was the real deal. But it didn't, you know, usually they just break it with like a chunk comes out of them, and then, you know, you need to replace it before it breaks all the way. Well, this one, it's been a few weeks ago now, but it just, boom, it just broke. And then what happened is that tensioner pulley slams into that middle blade, you know, the middle spindle pulley on the deck so hard that it bends up the one of the little things, you know, the little, where the ditch is, one of the little, you know, the little top part of the pulley, bends that. So I had to bend that back to try to get it so you don't have too much gap where the belt is, or not too little. So work on that. And then on top of that, it was just, I replaced a starter last year. It had a starter issue because I switched the battery in it, and it was still click click. I put a starter in it. Snapper Pro is great the whole season, but then now it's weird. I don't hear a really strong click, just a very slight click. And I jumped it off from another battery of another mower, so it wasn't the battery. And I know the starter's brand new, only, you know, during last summer. So I'm like, So I ordered a new key switch and put the key switch in there. I just had a gut feeling maybe that's what it was, and it started right up. So I haven't mowed with it yet because another belt hasn't came in yet, but I'm assuming, I'm hoping that I got that starting issue fixed on the Snapper Pro too. Y'all know I've been doing stuff with my 8010, doing stuff with my trucks, like, so I know when your mower breaks out on the yard, and as you see just in a couple earlier clips in this video, out on the first yard of the day, my hedge trimmer went out, all right? And I had that little problem on the John Deere. Had the little cutoff issue and the throttle cable issue. And I unplugged one of the safety switches and cleaned the little, where it plugs in, plugged it back in. I did not have a problem in this last yard, so I doubt I fixed it just because of that, but it's possible. But anyway, what I'm saying is, every time something breaks, because I know how it feels, because I'm right here with y'all, it feels like, man, all the other lawn guys in the world, their mowers are working fine and mine is not working fine. Well, just know that that's not true. Every single person's mower is breaking, even if it's brand new. There are little things, issues here or there that go wrong with it. You know, there's always things. My man Cameron, Lawn Care Life in Missouri, he's having little issues with his Ferris Z3X's. Like, everybody's always having little issues here and there, even when it's new and it's old, because these are man-made machines with lots of flaws, and that's just, man, that's just how it is. So don't be down. Don't get down when things happen to you. My hedge trimmer, I've had many different brands hedge trimmer, and even though I keep it greased, I cannot get a hedge trimmer to last me more than like 2 or 3 seasons, no matter what the brand. I've had 2 or 3 different steel ones, you know, steel gas ones of different types. This Milwaukee one has actually lasted a full year longer than my steel ones usually do. So very pleased with it, but for whatever reason, those gears just wear out in there. And even though I keep it greased, I guess I just do so much hedge trimming. You know, like I run the hedge trimmer almost as much as I run my string trimmer. You know what I mean? Like I'm running it all the time, you know, just topping off a bush here or there, you know, almost every yard. So that's kind of what we're dealing with. Headed to my 3rd property of the day. Even though I had some of those little delays, we're doing good. Here in a little while, like 11 something, my son's at my church had his first VBS ever, his first year ever that he's like been old enough to do it. And they have like a little closing ceremony thing, you know? So I'm gonna go and attend that. So hopefully I'll be able to do some of this yard. I might only be able to do like half of it or something. And then I'm gonna rip over there and see that, and then we'll have to get back to it. But that's one of the awesome things about this business too, that, you know, nobody's gonna tell me if I can stop and go over there and watch that for a minute and get back, you know, and come back. You know, I have to finish the work sometime, but yeah. So a lot of stuff going on. I'm right there with you. Stuff breaks all the time, but hey, you know, that's just, we're on this journey together. It's part of life, part of business. We're gonna stay after it. Been had lots of rain all the time. You know, just what we're dealing with right now, but still a great day, and I'm going to enjoy my day regardless, no matter what breaks. If you decide you're going to enjoy your day even when your mower breaks or something like that, hey, then you'll just have a great day, because even if bumps in the road, won't let it get you down. All right, I'm gonna get back to mowing, try to get y'all some more clips. See ya. Proud of my son River, VBS. I didn't even know it, but I come there. He's representing Red Max. See him right there? He's got the gray and black hat on. Representing Red Max, representing lawn service. You got some sticks over there, got to clean up, some limbs. As you see, it's kind of raining on the lens of the GoPro here. And this is the yard I left the mower on. See, I finished mowing, but I didn't finish anything else yet. So, you know, we gotta finish mowing it up here. And man, rain. As y'all seen in the last video, we've been having crazy rain. This is the yard with that big tree laying down in it that y'all would have seen in the last video too. You know, but we've been having lots of rain, and but we're very, very blessed. At the same time, rain's an awesome thing. It helps make the grass green. When it lightnings and stuff, it releases nitrogen in the ground. So it's actually very important that you get thunderstorms and all that stuff. I apologize, I'm trying to hold the camera, and my pruners are in my hand. You see the pruners over there, snippers, because down the backyard, I'll show y'all in just a minute what I need to do. You gotta use your foot. You gotta fix that straw that tries to blow back. But anyway, yeah, down the back, there's a Loripellum growing in their other plant. We got to clean that out, and I end up being able to pull a lot of it out, which is great. Check this out, one of these like paddle boards. That thing's every bit of 12 plus feet long. I just wonder, man, how do they put that thing like in a, you know, in the mail truck or something, bringing? I guess they could put it in those big trucks, but man, that thing take up some serious room. I mean, that's a huge box. I don't know if you can tell on there, but as you can see, this lawn looking great, stripes looking great. You see all these, there's like a whole group of these shrubs. See, there's over to the right, you can see. But there's a Loripellum, one of these purple or common purple shrubs here in Georgia. And it's trying to grow up inside there. I'm trying not to uproot the actual plant, you know, because that's why I figure maybe I'll clip it. But the plant was strong enough, it was old enough, been there long enough where I was able to clean it out. And so, you know, because we can't have that. We can't have like, you know, bushes growing inside other bushes. Look at that. Made it look nice again. See, there's one more little bit of it. And only takes a few days. Every few days I got to try to burn my sticks. Some of it goes over my dad's property, but some of it burned my property. And as you see, there was a few fence boards there, but they were completely rotted out from another customer's house. So the pressure treatedness was, you know, not really a thing. Using my RBG 712 blade sharpener, trying to help River. He's working on something in his workshop. Helping him come back and sharpen these up. Talking to him, he needs me to help him with this or that. Check out that edge, boys. Yeah, I like that. So this, we're putting them back on. Use my Milwaukee impact wrench just on my Patriot. What I try to do is end of the week, every week, like today's Saturday, I'll probably do it this morning. I didn't get to it last night, but I'll pull all the mowers out and, start working on whatever we need to service on any of the above of them. So I appreciate y'all watching. Thanks for hanging out with me.